Hi, I'm a possum and I find garbage. I'm recording this video on the toilet with my phone, which is why it sounds so bad. So, anyway, there's this movie called Nemesis. I think it came out in like 1990. It's about like cyborgs or something. Guy's a cyborg, he's gotta fight other cyborgs, a bunch of stuff blows up. Anyway, they made a sequel in like 1995 called Nemesis 2 Nebula. And it sucks. I think it might have actually been like a completely different and unrelated movie that got somehow retrofitted into a Nemesis sequel because it has basically nothing to do with the previous movie. And it's extremely low budget. It was shot pretty much entirely in the desert, except, in the second half you see some like abandoned industrial buildings and stuff. But it's all the type of stuff where like you can shoot there for free, right? It's that sort of thing. It's what I would call a walk around the woods movie, except it's in the desert. Anyway, basically the plot is in the future, cyborgs have taken over the world and enslaved humanity. So this organization makes a genetically enhanced super baby, and then the baby's mom and the baby get in a time machine or something and fly back in time and end up somewhere in Africa for some reason. And the mom gets shot by like these African rebels or whatever. And then the baby gets raised by these African tribesmen who raise her to be like the manliest woman you've ever seen. And at some point she gets like this magical knife from the future because they find the time machine. And there's like this big knife in there. And this knife, for some reason, it has a laser sight on it. It might be the dumbest movie weapon I've ever seen. It's a knife with a laser sight on it, so she can throw it with extreme accuracy. Now, I hope I don't have to explain why that's stupid, because you point the knife at someone to shine the laser at them to show where you're going to hit them, but then you have to hold your arm back to wind up your throw before you throw it. So it's like the laser's not going to be pointing at them anymore. So what's the point? Anyway, there's like this robot guy who's sent back from the future to kill her. For some reason, this robot guy, he has like this like shimmering effect around him, like the Predator, and it's never explained why. It doesn't make him invisible or anything. I thought maybe it was supposed to be like a protective force field or something, but it doesn't seem to protect him from anything. Like, he gets damaged several times throughout the movie. So, I don't know. At some point in the movie, she teams up with these two blonde chicks that she just encounters in the desert. They're like being held captive by these, by the rebels. It's the same rebels who killed her mother. So she like teams up with them. And it turns out they're actually like gold thieves or something. And one of them like double crosses her and the other girl, so she gets killed by the rebels. That's the whole reason she teams up with these two, is they have a plane, and their plan is to escape from Africa. They get to the plane and they fix it up, and then she pulls a gun on her and just leaves her there. And then she just flies away. For some reason, she like flies in circles and stuff, so she never gets very far. While our hero lady is left behind to fight the robot guy. So she kills the robot guy, and then we just see what happens to this lady. That the fuel line just inexplicably starts leaking, and then she just crashes into the desert and explodes. It's like, well, it's a good thing you didn't get on that plane there, hero lady. There's this one part where like the evil robot guy burns down the hero lady's village, the villagers who raised her. And there's like no sign that the village was ever actually there. Like, there's no evidence of like burned down huts or anything. It's just like literally a spot in the desert, and they have some like fake burnt up corpses that they probably borrowed from another movie. So it might be like one of the cheapest movies I've ever seen that wasn't shot on a DSLR or some kind of mini DV camera. Like, it's like unbelievable that the movie was actually shot on film. Anyway, those are my disorganized thoughts about this stupid movie, Nemesis 2 Nebula. I don't know, like, comment, subscribe. Whatever, bye.